We back, y'all. I had to do dishes. She pressed X and X. That shit hurt.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's okay.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
I can't download nothing. That's why I said I have to use your phone.
And he brings us out past the 20
What the same?
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
To throw is Ward. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't know shit.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Oh my God! Get the fuck out the way.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Oh my God! Stuff on my day.
Make it down to the 1 yard line. As close as he can possibly get, but still, what a return.
Wow. All week long in preparation for this game.
Oh, this nigga's coming from everywhere, huh?
But to open up a game almost in goal line situation, I'm not sure that was on the top of their chart.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, 5 yard out. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Texans take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for David Montgomery. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's takedown. Down the left.
Heard it.
Houston. Takedown. 72 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Kyrie Fairbairn on for the
You gonna get me mad worried about that. You don't want to see me when I get mad, B.
Teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're
In
tied
fact.
7-7.
Hey, yo, what?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
How about that?
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here.
Nah, I don't kill him. You got family, kids to get back to.
Completes this one to Fulton. And that's good for a gain of 6.
I don't do that. He got family, kids to get back to, B.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Right there. I don't like that.
Time now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they really make it.
And he takes this into the
Come on now.
for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
Ah!
The Chiefs have taken the lead.
Ah!
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Texans 7.
Butker now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action. Here's Stroud. They've got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Come on now. Love it.
Nico Collins, 74
Come on now.
yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
No shit. No shit, B.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Rolling to his left. And they'll get him down to about the 37, well short of the first. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Rolling to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Shut up.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Texans football to start quarter two, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
You say that.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing opened up for him to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot.
You better score, bro. You better score, bro.
Check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
It's okay, hot. I love it.
Stroud.
Score again. Thank you, silly. Silly. Come on, man. Come on, now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Hey, bro, what's the matter with
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside
Need it.
the shadow of their own.
He ain't getting them. He ain't catching them. He ain't catching them.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3
Look like a touchdown to me, B.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Butker now.
I'm in his head, y'all. I'm in his head.
And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. Looking to put the drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Whatever did he big play, but he cannot pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And Stroud down to throw.
Shoot.
Open man is James Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup.
You want to try? Watch this. Watch this. Can't guard everything, but we gonna try. Oh my God! He's not, yo, bro. That nigga get off his feet. All right. I guess.
26 yards.
I don't give a fuck who that is.
They'll run for the first time.
Oh, this shit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
That's my fault.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are within.
You're right, I don't know who that is.
Tying up this ball game.
Yo, can you come get what's her name? Paige.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it'll be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing
Don't worry about what's open tonight. That's not your job.
one conversion on a handful
Nah, don't worry about what's open tonight, B. That's not your job, B. Don't worry about that, B. You worry about the wrong thing, player.
Again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got this down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Again, they'll throw Mahomes.
Yo.
Right side, Thornton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Just say you love it.
Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 21.
Like Anthony Davis. Say, I love it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I certainly like the idea.
Trying shit now.
Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run.
They traded that nigga? Oh, man.
Score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Nah, B, him and my man Jamel was a good duo back there, B. My man Jamel, I didn't know that, B. It hurts to hear that. Hurts to see that.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
You're still not going to win. He did all that. You're still going to lose.
Set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum.
You lucky, nigga.
Tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Yeah, thank you.
And that one off the
Hey.
mark behind him, incomplete.
Oh, man.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 74 yards rushing for him. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. That's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble here at 2nd down.
Brandon, what's that score broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down. Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Chill, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
On third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Butker's kick here.
Good defense. Good stop. I need one myself. What you said?
Touchdown the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Now that should give them a squeeze across the 40 to the 43.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Houston's offense already at the line set to get going. Stroud to throw. Taking a shot for down here. And that's going to be incomplete.
The defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set your ass up, nigga.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Montgomery on the counter. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Get in the end zone.
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one,
I want to see it.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped
I want to see it.
back, come in and maybe make that move. Who knows?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the first throw.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there. Let's just throw that one away.
Get in the end zone. I want to see it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Stroud looking to throw.
Mm.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, he
Love it. Oh, wow. Come on.
A little
Shut up.
coming in from his
God damn it.
outside linebacker
Fuck.
position.
You think the hard count got him there? And maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
My bad, bro. I'm rolling up right now. I gotta roll up. It's getting intense, B. My nerves is kicking in, B. Lucky I wasn't paying attention to bitch ass nigga.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And when you have success,
I'm not the one to play with, big dog.
cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Nah, GG's though. That was a good game. Fun. You.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Down the sideline he goes. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in.
Come on now.
Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 62 yards.
You over there shaking, B.
Use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT.
Calmed in the bitch right now, man.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now. As he
You over there sweating right now, B. Bet you don't.
now to kick this one away.
Wait, you just played 4 quarters. You ain't learned nothing.
And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard
You ain't learned nothing.
Here's 1st down. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. Well, we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stroud to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
I don't know where that nigga man is. That nigga, like, a lost cause just now. Yeah, now he's on him. Nigga was not on him last play.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
You take it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stroud.
Shoot.
To the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there.
Trying. Yo, bro, why you trying to score? What happened? But you said it's about to get tied again?
That is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Stroud. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Texans 35.
70 seconds remaining. This will be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it.
He's going out like a sucker.
All about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers.
Let's take the L.
It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the lead. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
No.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Ah, man.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's first and 5. In motion, the tight end. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. First down, Minnesota.
They'll run here with a rookie. Give him 5 on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now second and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Claiborne. Down right around the 25. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first. Murray now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets it to Addison. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Claiborne now on first and 10. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
shotgun now from Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Chiefs 0.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He completes this to Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Claiborne. And some room to roll now. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs 0. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Nice Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 3. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. There he goes, right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 55 yards.
Oh!
The Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
That hurt.
Already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate? What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's been tough to stop here this first half. This second and 4. Once more with Claiborne. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The involved on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw.
32-yard line.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop
miss.
it. So on comes the field goal.
Oh, I was scanning my teeth. That shit is so fucking small. Pause. Take that shit back. That was crazy.
A little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return here. They got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 66 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for him. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset from the offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. There's Murray. And that'll be off the Murray, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I'm a fucking...
He's on his way. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Fuck wrong with him, B? Playing with my pimping since been pimping.
First carry here for Ken Walker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will take it on.
Oh, man, that's how you make a comeback, just like that, babe. That's how you turn the, you know what I'm saying? Okay? Just to push it around, you know what I'm saying?
This time to move out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Vikings 17.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even invested in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Murray now. Well, going from Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Murray going to throw. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. Looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now is Murray. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force being down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Put an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring a fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this,
How much?
they want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
now on 1st and 10. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Second and 9. A pitch comes to Walker. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs.
I lose to a nigga that's throwing 28%. That shit gonna get me mad. Alright, give me a sec. I ain't gonna get off live, but I do gotta straighten up. I start cleaning up my house. So give me a moment. Man, B, I got 2 more to go. This one I think was there. Alright, man, B, we took a hit the first day, B.
Here it is.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And able to get this out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing right away is Williams. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect to see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
To throw, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all total. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 46 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Bunker down to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still.
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead he'll slip. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Chiefs.
To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate, it was just incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mansour Delay. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now here's Mahomes.
Yeah.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they will muster a yard here to the 38. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you want to have 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to go first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football. But something that was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Williams.
Oh my God, just give me the ball.
Throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Now it's second and 10. To the air, Williams. And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He got that? This game was bailing that nigga out. I wasn't even trying to get the pick. I just wanted to, like, squat.
36 yards. And the Bears are on the board in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point.
Good goal. Good pass.
14-7.
Yes, it was a 50-50 ball.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And
Wow.
incomplete.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6
full of
points.
shit.
They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
A 60-yard attempt.
Oh, he's
Kick
a
is not going to be
burger.
close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they go screen, it's complete.
Man, that nigga fast.
Play goes nowhere, taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It's Mahomes. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. Shifts by him. Has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this.
That ass nigga. He said, oop. Almost got me. Yeah.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside a raucous Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Drew Tranquil in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this will be incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Here's Remigio.
Remigio on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Moving to his right. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And his receivers liking it. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. In some rhythm, good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
C.J. Allen on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up
this will be 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
Yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down.
To throw is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. As we are ready to get back underway. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
A 5-yard loss.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
A short one caught by Kelce. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something. But, you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Play action now. It's Jones. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Right back to Warren again.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. To throw is Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Again, it's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's in. What a drive. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chiefs 3. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Remigio from his end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Mahomes. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to...
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
So it's clear what the offense is trying to do there, Mike. They're trying to get as many guys into the deep layers of the coverage as possible, sending guys vertical on their routes, but you have to have a clock. It's a fine line between hunting big plays and stressing your protection.
On now is Ariza to punt it away. Here's Downs to return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Jones. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
For the Colts field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. First down, KC.
First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Tries to work his way outside, but he won't get much. Maybe a couple, and it's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
Pass caught right side by Thornton.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Ball level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
On 25-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. That's thrown right side. Bunny's complete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. 3rd down coming up.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do go for it. It's Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. On the ground, it's Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New set of downs, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, toss play for Taylor. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Jones to throw for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go with Walker. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back at the 27.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This a potential game winner. Gotta have it. 4th and 4. Here's Mahomes. Escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs. And he sets up first and goal. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second and goal. One more time with Walker. And the room to run is not there again. He is brought down for another loss. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come